What's up, everybody? Welcome to Target Focus Live. Today I have the Zoli Z-Sport Greystone. So if you're looking for a detailed and in-depth review of this sporting clay gun, you come to the right place. Let's go! All right, I'm excited about this review today because it's a sporting clay gun and I love sporting clays. And if you're watching this, you probably love sporting clays too. Or you're real curious about Zoli shotguns. The base of the Zoli shotgun is the Z-Gun or the Z-Sport. This is a Z-Sport, but it's the Greystone finish. You got Z-Sports, you got Z-Trap, you got Z-Skeet. So variations of different clay shooting disciplines. The Z-Sport with Greystone comes at a little bit higher price point. So your base Z-Sport shotgun is gonna be right around $9,500. By going to this Greystone, which is basically just a different finish on the receiver and barrel, anti-corrosive finish. Gonna be a little bit maybe more durable, resistant to rust and corrosion on the exterior. Plus, I think it looks really unique. It looks really cool, but it's gonna cost you about $10,500. The base Z-Gun for sporting does not come with adjustable comb, so that's a little bit of an upcharge too. You're looking around $650 to add the adjustable comb. So a little over $11,000 in this configuration. They make the Boss style locking system, box locks, very solid guns, kind of that mid-tier gun. I know some of you are watching, you're thinking $11,000 seems like high end, but you're gonna have to watch some of our other reviews we got coming out. They get a lot more expensive than this. But let's take a quick look at the specs of this shotgun. So starting with, it's a 12 gauge, but you can get the Z-Sport shotguns in 20 and 28 bore as well. This particular shotgun has a 32-inch barrel, but you can get barrels anywhere from 28 to 34 inches. The length of pull, the distance from the trigger to the butt end is 14 and 3/4 inches, right around there. Now, if you want a custom stock, you can do that with Zoli. Obviously, that's gonna cost you more money, getting a custom stock. Or if you need a stock that's longer than 15 inches, that's a little bit of an upcharge as well. But 14 3/4 out of the box, you get that adjustable comb, should be able to fit a large amount of people in that range. Of course, you can always add aftermarket pads or cut or extend your stock to fit your length of pull. When we're looking at weight, that's gonna vary, and that's kind of a hard thing because wood densities change. But one of the things with Zoli, according to Stephen Berger of Berg's Outdoors, by the way, this shotgun review is compliments of him. This is one of his demo guns from his shop. One thing that Zoli does is they try to match the wood densities to get the appropriate balance of your shotgun. So longer, shorter barrels, different factors, they will actually try to match the wood that's gonna give you optimal balance. And we'll look at balance and ergonomics of this shotgun in a minute, but just to take a peek at the weight, I'm gonna guess, man, it feels actually quite a bit lighter. It feels like 8 pounds, 3 ounces. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. So I was off by 5 ounces. So I guessed light. In a well-balanced gun, I generally will guess that it's lighter than it actually is. So we're sitting at about 8.5 pounds on this shotgun. It does have multi-choke, so screw-in chokes. You have the option to get fixed chokes, a little bit of an upcharge for that as well. One last thing I like to take a look at just with the basic specs is what does the trigger feel like? Felt pretty good. Let's switch barrels. It's over 4 pounds. Ooh, it's close to 5. I don't know, it's 4.5 pounds. All right, you don't believe me? I will show you right now. Bottom barrel up first, 4.5 pounds, here we go. 3 pounds, 11 ounces. All right, so I was a little off on that one. The top barrel, that's the one I thought was 4.5 pounds. And it is 4 pounds, 6 ounces. Pretty close on that one. A little bit lighter on that bottom barrel. Nice feeling trigger, fairly crisp, feels good. In all fairness, I was just shooting a $20,000 shotgun and it felt a little bit better, but we're not talking $20,000 here. But nonetheless, great feeling trigger. I have no complaints with that. I'll look at that more when we actually get to shooting this shotgun. Now let's take a look at the ergonomics of this shotgun. It's the look, the feel, the form, the function. I mean, it's not a super high grade wood, but Zoli's wood, just their standard grade wood, is gonna be a pretty nice looking piece of wood. That it is. Kind of got a gloss finish to it. The checkering, it looks really nice. Some fairly fine checkering, kind of a medium aggressiveness just on the feel, but I like it. I don't have any complaints. Not a lot of palm swell on this shotgun, but there is some palm swell. My reach to the trigger feels decent. I am getting a little contact there on the stock with my trigger finger, but overall feels pretty darn good. There's no contours through the forend. It just has the rounded forend, no contours, able to kind of move my finger to wherever I want it to be, and I'm gonna get a pretty consistent feel to it. Mounting this gun up though, you can tell it is balanced well. Comes up pretty naturally. It's a little bit short for me. Need to adjust the comb maybe slightly, but ooh, I like the way that feels. Balance wise, I'm gonna guess it's pretty well balanced. Yeah, that it is. So we got the adjustable comb on this one. The butt pad is just kind of a rubber butt pad. Nothing too special there. I mean, it's really nice looking, but even on high dollar shotguns, the butt pads are generally nothing that crazy. You got that top tang safety like you do on most over-unders with the barrel selector. 1 dot bottom barrel, 2 dot top barrel first. We're gonna shoot that bottom barrel first. If you look at the top of the receiver, and the top lever, it's kind of laser cut. It's kind of like stippling. I don't know if you can see that. It might be kind of hard to see. That's supposed to reduce glare overall. You know, with this matte finish on, it's kind of a Cerakote type finish. With this matte finish, I don't think you're gonna get much glare on it, but I do like that stippling, gives it a nice look. There's some basic scroll engraving around the Z and around the hinge points. Nothing overly crazy with engraving, but very classy looking. On the front side of the trigger group, you got a little bit more scroll engraving. Says Zoli on the bottom there. Very nice, attractive looking gun in my opinion. Vented side ribs. We have a tapered flat top rib, 11 to 7 millimeter taper. Silver mid bead, ivory front bead. We got the screw-in chokes. We're shooting mod, light mod. It does come with 5 different chokes, cylinder, 2 light mods, and then an improved mod. A little bit different setup than some of your other guns, but that makes sense to me. Coming back to the trigger is adjustable. There's a little set screw there, several different positions you can adjust. You know, I kind of said before that my finger was hitting. I might move that back just a little bit so I don't have quite as much reach on the trigger. There is a screw. You can pull the trigger group out. Coil springs on this trigger. But enough talking, let's get to shooting this shotgun. Look at recoil. A little bit of reliability. We'll look at quality of build here in a minute. Put it to the test. This is a brand new shotgun, a little bit stiff, but nice tight tolerances. Quality build. B target, quartering away. Pull. Pull. It's so interesting because I think if this is the only gun I shot today, I would say recoil is good. Like very manageable, straight back. These shells are 1.125 ounces, so they're gonna have a little bit more pop, but I was just shooting a heavier gun a minute ago. So relative to that gun, this gun has a little bit more pop. I wouldn't mind if this gun was a little heavier personally. There's another Zoli model where you can actually adapt the weight. So stay tuned for that review. We're gonna get into that sometime here in the near future. Let's try a C target. Out there a ways, pull. This gun doesn't fit me perfect. I'm catching just a little bit into my face. Let's try this A target right here. Pull. That's feeling really good. If I was shooting 1 ounce targets, I would be loving this. 1.125 ounces, just a little bit more pop. As far as reliability, I can't speak to that, right? I would have to shoot thousands and thousands of rounds through this shotgun. And I bet someone watching has shot thousands and thousands of rounds through a Z-Sport. Comment down below if that's you, how your gun is held up, or if you have any experience with Zoli shotguns. We'd love to hear your experience because when you share down below, we all learn. Couple more shots here. Let's do a true pair. A, B, true pair. Pull. Yeah, I like it as far as recoil. Personally, I wouldn't mind if it was a little heavier, right around the middle of the gun. But like I said, there is a Zoli option for that. And we'll talk about that in the near future. Let's take a quick peek at this shotgun. Yes, the barrel's hot. We'll just break that right there. Like I mentioned, this is a box lock with the Boss style locking system. You have the 2 locking bolts right there near kind of the midpoint of the receiver. Solid build. It has these 4 lugs, shoulders, whatever you want to call them, right here that sit down in the bottom of the receiver, and that helps take some of the tension as this gun's firing. And basically the 2 want to separate. You got all this pressure and the gun wants to go like this. There's energy transferred through these, I'm gonna call them lugs. I don't know the technical term. Someone down in the comments will correct me, I'm sure. Looks like a quality receiver. I know Zolis are known to last a long time, but again, we want your comments down below because people that are really, really interested in buying a Zoli would love to hear what your experience is, not just mine, because I'm only out here for a couple hours shooting this shotgun. I can only tell you so much, but what I can tell you is I've been impressed with Zolis. I think that they're well built, quality shotguns, well balanced, good triggers, all sorts of options that you can get straight from Zoli, whether you want to go custom with your stock, engraving, different barrel lengths, all sorts of stuff. I'm pretty well pleased with it, but I think we should get Mr. Berger here from Berg's Outdoors. This is your shotgun. Let's see how you shoot it. All right, Steven, this is your gun, so you're gonna probably shoot it better. Although it's too short for me, which means it's probably really too short for you.
Really short for me. We'll make it work.
But we're gonna shoot an easy presentation. We're gonna do an AC true pair, but you gotta shoot the C first.
All right.
Which we have proven is probably the hardest presentation out here.
It
It's
is.
backwards from the way you would really want to shoot it.
Absolutely.
At least I would want to shoot A first, then C.
Me too.
You got a lot riding here, man. This is your shotgun. Let's see how you shoot it.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, that is tough.
That
That is incredibly tough because that Seabird, if I shoot that in the sweet spot, I want to shoot it just as it's breaking, and you got to wait too long. That coming back to that A-bird it's almost in the grass.
It's hard. It's a hard shot. You can do it though.
And you did not have, I mean, you hit that first one, missed the second one. You did not have the advantage of shooting this gun as much as I have. Have you ever shot this?
I never have.
Oh, just over that second one. That is stinking tough, man. Your thoughts, Zoli shotguns and the Z-Sport.
Great guns. I mean, they make some of the best guns that you can buy for the money.
Now, you kind of put them in a value gun for the mid-tier.
For the mid-tier.
We're not talking, $3,000 Brownings here.
Right.
And you'd take this over a $3,000 Browning any day, I
Any
imagine.
day of the week. Yes.
Yeah.
It would be hard to not take this over any other gun in that price.
Yeah, I've truly enjoyed it. I appreciate letting us come down and
Absolutely.
bringing us here to Covey Rise and shoot all the fun shotguns. A lot more reviews with Berg's Outdoors. Let us know what you think down in the comments down below. Appreciate you all watching. Remember, whether you're in the field or in life, you're only gonna hit those shots you're laser focused on. So live,
Target focus.
you got it. And we'll see you next time. Ho!